My name is Bill Gandy, and I preserve and promote Northside history. I was born at Allegheny General Hospital, raised in Northview Heights, went to Northview Heights Elementary School, McKnocker, Perry, and Community College on the north side. So I'm very qualified as a North Sider. I was always interested in history, but I found it amazing to see old pictures of the streets that I walk on today. One day while browsing on Facebook, I saw an amazing picture of Federal Street from a year that was from the year I was before the year I was born. It came from a guy named Bob Raspy, and the photo got a lot of likes when I shared it. So I began sharing more photos of the North Side. I made sure that I always gave credit to the person who is responsible for the photo, or the source that it came from. I always made sure that they got the credit for the photo. Other Northsiders began sending photos, so from their personal collection. So I would share them, and I was also impressed by the photos too. I was impressed to see different parts of Northside that I never saw before. Then I started going back in history. Looking at old. I learned that Northside was Allegheny City, and this was something brand new to me. I never knew this before. So I started looking into the history, and a lot of people like to see old pictures, of their neighborhood. So around July 2014, I created a Facebook page and started sharing from myself and others. And sometimes I would, share from the city photographers collection, but those were too common. So I preferred to share from people's personal collections, as far as their photos. Councilwoman Darlene Harris was one of my Facebook friends. She had also had she was a huge fan of the North Side photos. So one day I inboxed her and told her, I suggested, we should create a physical location where past and present Northsiders could, learn and promote their family histories. She agreed and helped fund the venture. She used the Northside Leadership Conference as my fiduciary. They were also my landlord. So I was located at 433 East Ohio Street, which is I guess they call the neighborhood Deutschtown now. The Allegheny City Historic Gallery was active in, the community and the gallery itself. We had things like book signings with like Dan Rooney and Carol Peterson. They wrote a book called Allegheny City, and we hosted them, and it brought a lot of people in. Dan Rooney, he seemed to be a very big fan of the gallery. He came in often, but we gave free access to the whole neighborhood to the gallery. We didn't charge to get in the gallery. It was free. So anybody who wanted to learn their neighborhood history could come in. Children always came in and we showed them old pictures and things like that. So I thought it was a great venture. I also appeared at neighborhood events. There would be, all types of neighborhood gatherings, and I made sure that I was there with a display of photos and things like that. We had neighborhood reunions inside the gallery also. We had one for the first ward one time, which is the neighborhood that the Rooneys actually come from. It's the area, I guess they call it now on the North Shore. And it used to be a neighborhood, uh, but now it's not. But we retained all the old pictures and we brought all the old people back together, and it was a beautiful reunion. We also do things such as neighborhood tours. Show Allegheny General Hospital one time. They came to me and asked could I give tours to their graduate students or whatnot. So I gave tours to those also, and I thought it was a great thing. And we shared history with neighborhood societies. You have like the Mexican Wall Street Society and things like that, where I would go talk and give history and things such as that. The gallery closed in somewhere around late 2015. I don't feel it was fair the way it happened, nor in the neighborhood's best interest. That story, however, I guess I could save for a future time. You know, Despite the loss of the physical location, I've been continuing to promote and educate about the North Side and its history online, as well as making appearances at different places. Um, I once did a appearance at Perry High School. We do place, I do place. I keep saying we because I used to have a team of people. So I still I did a talk at Perry, and it was nice to educate the students on what was going on. And then I also still team up with places like Citizens Bank to do neighborhood promotions and things like that. I also do still do neighborhood reunions. I do the Northview Heights reunion every year, which is held up in Riverview Park, and that seems to be a great thing, to keep bringing people back together. Um, also build a website. That's what I was thinking. I also build a website that you go to Northside History, Northside History Gallery, and if you go there, you can find a whole bunch of old photos, um, podcasts. I have everything. I have other Northside writers on there also, besides myself. Now I've started recruiting other writers and people who take photos. So it's all about Northside, though. It's all about Northside history, the whole thing. So I'm currently, and I do all this stuff with no funding, just so you know. I'm currently searching for another physical location, but it's been really tough, as far as trying to get a fiduciary together and things like that. I'm pretty sure that I can do it, and I'm very determined that I'm going to get another location. So in the meantime, I'm still going to be out there. You'll still hear from Bill Gandy from the Allegheny City Historic Gallery. I like to, I thank Storyberg for letting me tell my story. I appreciate this because, a lot of times stories like mine get lost. I'm out there working it, and nobody would have heard about the story if it was not for people like you guys coming along and giving me a chance to talk about what I do.